Hello. Now I can't see the damn things. Oh, one. Hello. Hello. We're just getting ourselves sorted. I'm not sure what's happening. Well, I am actually. We're just getting there now. So we've got a couple of minutes to go. I've altered the camera into my room, and well, you'll have to tell me. Does it work? Gather yourselves whatever accoutrements you need alongside you. Maybe you need a blanket. I expect you do. I'm going to have a look and see if I can see who's commenting and who's doing what. Okay. Hello, Linda. Hi, Claire. I think I might actually have even got this technical thing sorted. Let me just check the lighting for you here. Okay, that's maybe a bit bright. I think you're okay as you are, won't you? I'm just watching this back. So, it doesn't matter if I'm a little bit dimly lit. It's probably just as well this time of night. So, yeah, thanks, Linda. That's great to know. It's better with them off. Brilliant. Okay, so we are on week 4. And so my plan, my wicked plan tonight is to relax you, to soothe you, to calm you, and to leave you in a state of relaxation so that you get a lovely night's sleep, whether you crawl off into bed now, or whether you, straight after this, or whether you're watching this on catch up because it's going to be around for you all week. Tonight we're going to do a little bit of work with some breathing through the throat area. An ujjayi breath, a Vini breath it's called, and we'll get to that towards the end. Really helpful relaxation. Next week we're going to look at humming breaths, the bee breath, which any one of you who's done any of my laughing yoga classes might remember that as the so that will be fun. So let's get ourselves down to start with, and get yourself into a comfortable laying position. So I'm going to go slightly side on. I don't think you're going to need to see me, but I'm hoping you're going to just be able to follow my voice and relax. Beautiful. So, in this position, let's stretch your legs away, stretch them away, and then stretch your hands away out to the side of you. Don't have to be out square, but just out, sort of like you're making yourself into a gigantic human. I want you to stretch into your fingertips and into your toes. So point your toes, stretch and tighten the whole of your body against the floor. And see if you could almost feel yourself so tight that your arms and legs lift a tiny bit away from the floor. We'll take a breath in. And now, and let that relaxation be a little bit longer. Just rest for a little bit longer. Okay, so now as you rest there on your back, I want you to imagine yourself as like a starfish. Okay, and so the underside of you is slightly sticky and has suckers and things that hold you onto the rock. We're on a rock at the moment, we're starfish. So I want you to lift your right leg type sucker and lift your whole leg at once away from the floor by a couple of centimeters and hold it in the air for a couple of seconds before the suckers slowly get replaced down and you feel them make contact with the rock as you rest your weight really slowly de-weight onto the rock and rest. And when you rest this time, let your whole body rest. So now you're going to lift up your left leg starfish tentacle and lift it away from the floor, and you'll find it heavy. Maybe you won't be able to lift it for very long, that's fine. If you don't lift it for very long, that's fine. I'm keeping you talking. Let's slow as you can replace your leg as though the underside was going down onto the rock and just attaching you, and then you rest and feel the balance return to the centre of your body, because you slightly tip when you lift your arms or your legs, because it makes you slightly off balance. So you guessed it, we're now going to take your right arm tentacle and lift that a couple of centimetres off of the floor. I'm leaving it extended as I did my legs. If you have any difficulty with that, you could always bend at the elbow, because your hands can go up away from the floor. You can do it with your arms easier. So just now we're going to slowly let that arm melt and attach to the rock, and then give the rock your weight of your arm and let your whole body relax. Oh, your left arm tentacle lift. You don't have to extend your fingers, but you can if you want to. Hold it, and now slowly melt it down with the sensation of the underside attaching itself to the rock beneath. And rest. Take a nice deep resting breath. Tuck your chin down into your throat so that your neck is long at the back. And now slide your chin down the front of your chest. So keep your chin down and slide it forward. Slide forward with your chin until you're looking down between your feet. And this is your fifth tentacle. And now, from the highest point, you're going to, as slow as you can, doesn't matter how high you've gone, from your highest point, looking between your feet, you're going to let your back melt down onto the rock, back of your head touch down, and then rest and relax. Take a resting breath. Bring your feet flat on the floor, your knees bent. Pick up your tail and just replace it so that it's comfortable. Bring your hands around. You knocked over my little man. Bring your hands around in a turn until you get them in behind your head. And you want to curl your hands, put your fingers intertwined so that you can take the weight of your head in your hands. If you can, if it's a possibility to let your arms open back and relax, then do. If they don't do that, if it's not comfortable, then please put cushion either side underneath your arms, underneath your elbows, so that your shoulders and your elbows are comfortable in the joint. The sensation is comfort. You can rest the weight of your arms into the cushion. We're going to do what we were just doing, so tuck your chin down the front of your chest, slide the chin down. This time you're holding your head. How much easier is that? Look between your knees, bring your elbows around in front of your face. Try and squeeze them together. Slowly we're rolling down and replacing the upper spine. Really slowly and gently, link by link, let your head touch down, my chin still down into my throat, and rest your arms. Turn your chin to your right hand side, right round towards your armpit, holding onto your head. Slide your chin down your chest towards your armpit, lifting your head up. Support your head. You'll feel the stretch down one side of your neck. Tucking your chin down into your armpit is going to help that. When you've had a good look at the inside of your armpit out the corner of your eye, if you want to, we're going to slowly roll that back down. Keep that chin turned to the corner until your head has touched down, your arms have relaxed, and then roll your head back up to center and relax everything. Let's take your chin over the other side, so you tuck your chin down towards your shoulder, down towards your armpit. It's an active tuck in. Your hands are behind your head. You're holding your head as it lifts up, and you press your chin down towards your armpit. Tuck your chest in. This is an active tuck down with the chin. The hands are supporting, elbows are open. You'll find yourself looking off into the corner of the room. And now we're going to really slowly touch down discs, your vertebrae, your shoulders, your neck, slowly with your chin tucked in. Let your head touch down, leave your head turned until you've landed, and then turn your head back up to center. Oh, have a lovely big breath in and a rest. Nice out breath. Oh. Take your hands out from behind your head. Slide your elbows down beside you and the backs of your hands onto the floor. And give your head a little rock side to side. And see if you've released around the neck and shoulders somewhat. Also around the front of the throat and the jaw. Next one we're going to do tonight, we're staying with your feet flat on the floor and knees bent, and draw them a little bit closer to your tail. So if you want to draw your heels just a little bit closer to your tail and get a little bit more tucked in. Run your hands down beside your side body and lift up one, like roll over a little bit, so you lift up one shoulder and hip. Put your hands in underneath. You're going to put them in both sides and they're going to look like that. That's that side. And that's that side. And those fingers that are in that shape, diamond shape, underneath me, are going to tuck in underneath my low back. Tuck your chin into your chest, look up towards the ceiling, and we're going to take your knees over your shoulders. Now we've done this exercise oftentimes in other weeks, but not with your hands under your shoulders. This is a slight extension of what you've done before, and if you find it too much, then please go back to taking your hands out. I've just shuffled my hands up a little bit higher so that I essentially get my tail off the floor. If you don't want to use your hands and you want to put a little cushion underneath you, you can do that. I'm just giving myself a bit more height. So with your knees in this position, pull your knees down towards your nose, down towards your shoulders. Pull your knees down towards your shoulders. And just notice, as you did that, what I really would like you to do is pull your tummy muscles in and up. So pull your tummy muscles in and up, and then your knees come in towards your shoulders. And feel your low back as it releases. So you let it open and release. Bring your knees together and do a little circle with your knees and feel the sensation of your hands underneath your low back as you roll round and create a circle. You're only going to do this once or twice so that you can feel that circle, and then you can influence your fingers out of the way and leave your back in that position without your hands there, and your hands down beside your palms down, and using your hands and your tummy muscles, quite a bit of hands. Allow yourself to take that circle around. Knees are pulled in towards you. Stay pulled in even though you're going to let your tail roll down and massage the bottom side. Lovely. And then rest and bring your hands on top of your knees. Let your knees move away from you. Lengthen your arms. And now bring your knees in and give a little squeeze on your belly. This is really good for digestion. Let your knees go away. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze your knees. If you've just had your dinner, we call it dinner. If you've just had your tea, then perhaps don't do such a big squeeze. In fact, we'll all now open the knees and have a squeeze over the shoulders. This time, as you come down, let your knees open out to the sides. Bring your feet down towards the floor, soles of your feet together, let your thighs drop open, and let that inner thigh really relax. And I'm going to do a smoothing motion down the front of my hips there, just across the front of my hips and top of my thigh. Just where that psoas muscle can get so tight. Just shifting the energy a little bit with my fingertips. I find that really soothing. Beautiful. Okay, bring your knees together, and with your feet together, take your hands out to T-shape and we'll let your knees drop over to one side. You're going to let your head roll opposite to your knees and create a twist. Turn your palms down and press down. Both palms are down now, that's different to normal. Put both palms down and press down on the palm that you're looking at and feel your body tighten down the front of your arm, top part of your arm into your shoulder and under your ribs. So push down, your knees drop a little bit closer to the floor and there's a little lift up. I don't know if you can see that. A little lift up. And we'll let that go. Then I'm going to pull my tummy in and press my low back into the floor, massaging as I bring both knees over together and to the other side and let them go. Beautiful. Looking away from those knees, palms down. I'm going to press down on the side away from my knees, the side I'm looking towards, and feel myself lever up a little bit on the floor. I can feel a stretch across the top of my shoulder, down the top of my arm actually, to the top of my hand, and down my side body. I also just got a clunk there somewhere from this nice twist. Now relax, let that shoulder come down. Keep your legs together, so keep the underside one pressed to the top one. Pull your tummy in and down, and press you back into the floor. Roll your head back up, but let's take your legs away and relax. Your hands down beside you. So you've had some really lovely twists there today. Some fantastic twists. We're going to do a little bit of heart opening right now. So I want you to bring your knees onto, your knees up to the ceiling, your feet onto the floor, and reach your hands down towards your feet and tuck your shoulders underneath you. Reach your hands down, snuggle down to your feet, take a hold of them so that your chest sort of arched my back, my tummy is up, my chest is arched, my chin is tucked in, my chest is nice and open. Can you see that? It's a gradual wriggle process to get to here. And then if you can, put your tail down and rest here. You've got hold of your ankles. You can relax your hands. And now, holding your ankles, pull into your ankles and push down on your elbows. Feel your shoulders squeeze together. Feel your chest open at the front, round the ribs. Chin is still tucked down to the chest. And now let that go, and let your back relax. Slide your hands up to your knees, bring your knees towards your shoulders, and give them a squeeze. Take your feet down, and let them slide away. Lifting one arm away from the floor, reaching your arm up towards the ceiling, and then really reach up, We've got a lot of twists going on tonight. Now that arm where you're reaching is going to reach across your body. Your your body, your torso wants to lift, your shoulder lifts, your waist lifts, you roll your head, you follow your hand over and try and bring it down towards the floor. If you can't, towards the other hand in fact, but if you can't, don't worry. This is your squeeze position, looking towards your hands away from you. Now relax. As I relax my legs, my hips, my waist, and I will gently let my body be placed down the side and my arms slides across the front of your chest and then comes to rest. The other side. And you turn your chin back up, your nose back up to the ceiling and take a lovely resting breath. Now I can really feel the sensation of opening that I've got around my chest and this side body, my latissimus dorsi, around my ribs, where I actually hold a lot of tension. So I'm hoping you're going to feel that sensation too. Let's do the other side. I'll turn around so you can see a bit more. Reach up towards the heavens. Reach so your shoulder lifts. Look up towards your hand. Reach across your body. Reach, reach, keep reaching. My shoulder has lifted, my head has turned. There's a certain amount of pressure in the foot that's on the side of the arm that's stretching. So I'm pushing down on it so that I can reach towards my hands. And now I'm relaxing, and the relaxation on the floor of my leg, hip, ribs, shoulder will draw your hand across your chest and to rest and relax. Reach up to the sky with both hands. Cross over so that your elbows cross as far across you as you possibly can, and then scoop your hands in around you and see if you can bring your fingertips around the back of your body to underneath your shoulder blades. Don't worry if you can't, however far you get, doesn't matter. You're going to get a lovely squeeze across the front and an opening across your back. And so we're going to tuck your chin down into your chest, between your arms. Breathe in, and as you exhale, slide your chin down your chest and curl up. Pull your tummy in, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Aim your elbows towards your toes. And yes, this is a slightly stronger one of what we did earlier. I'm hoping you can find every part of your upper back as you roll back down. Take your hands up above your head. Let's have your elbows out to the side and your fingertips together. Let those elbows relax. Take a nice deep resting breath in. Bring your hands slowly on the floor, that half turn round beside you, and rest there in a relaxation position. Take a resting breath. Give your head a little roll side to side. Draw your feet on the floor, bend your knees and bring them up behind your tail. Ready to pandiculate. Pressing your tail down into the floor. Your low back will arch. You find a gap underneath the low back and you breathe in. Exhaling, pressing your low back into the floor. pulling your tummy in as you've exhaled. Your pelvis tips away from the floor, tips towards you. In breath and out breath. Now I invite you first of all to slow this down. Let's pay attention to the amount that your chin naturally joins in. Does it move naturally on the floor as you press your tail down? Does your chin bob down towards your chest? And as you flatten your back into the floor and your tail lifts, does your chin lift away from your chest? And if it's not moving, or it's not moving very freely, then you just add a little bit of energy to that, helping the chin to join in and then bringing this squeeze, release, pandiculation right from the top to the bottom of your spine. And another couple of rounds, really nice and slow. If any of you did class with me this morning, we did hips and knees, we also pandiculated, and I'll be very interested to know if it feels different this evening. Let yourself come to a stop and relax. You'll leave your knees up and your feet flat on the floor, but take your feet another foot width out, pop your heels out, take your foot out a little bit wider and drop your knees into each other. This is an active rest positioning. You're going to take a bend at your elbows and bring your hands onto your belly as well, which is very soothing, very grounding, and going to help with some breathing that we're doing. Tuck your chin down towards your chest. We do this, I say it all the time, but we do this so that the back of your neck is long and no kinks in it. You're going to take a breath in through your nose, and then as you exhale, I want you to exhale as though you are fogging the mirror, as though you're huffing on a window. So draw your breath in through your nose, and now huff your air out. This time, draw your breath in through your nose, and when you huff your air out through your mouth, close your mouth and do the exact same thing. Breathe in, breathe out with a huff, mouth closed. You'll feel the breath coming over at the back of your throat, and there's a slightly rasping sound as the breath becomes thinner and moves through your throat. It's called an Ujjayi breath or a Vinny breath. And you sound a little bit like Darth Vader on Star Wars. What is really lovely about it is you will notice it very gently extends your out breath. And that's the next part of our breathing learning, is that we're going to learn to extend, gently extend the out breath. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, huff your breath, extended to 6 or 7 there. Breathe in, gentle, your speed to the top. Hold for a moment right where you are. Huff your breath out with your mouth closed. Feel the length of the out breath. Extend to the end and pause. Breathe in to the place of your breath to breathe in and hold at the place where you're holding your breath. Extend your out breath by mouth closed. Keep going right down to the bottom of your breath and hold. Breathe in and in to the top of your breath and pause. Let the oxygen settle before you close your mouth and huff from the back of your throat, a throaty breath right to the bottom, and then rest and breathe normally. If you still have your hands on your belly, you'll enjoy feeling your belly moving up and down as your breath moved in and out. And just any moment of control that you had over that, even if it was very short, is not important. The very fact that your mind begins to influence your breath, and that your breath will influence your whole relaxation in your body. So it's a really good thing to practice, especially if you can't sleep. Of course you can sleep, but in, hold, just momentary, out. It's like a contented sigh. Okay. Another contented sigh. And now we're going to pandiculate for a moment. But this time when we pandiculate, we're going to start with the hands on the floor and pull your hands and let your shoulders squeeze up. So as your tail tips down, instead of leaving your hands dormant this time, let your tail tip down into the mat and pull with your fingers forward so you've tightened through your shoulders, your chin still tucks in. And now, as you exhale and flatten your back, push away with your hands so your fingers pushing towards the front of the room, and you'll feel your chin tuck down as your back flattens, and you'll have felt a great deal more work around the upper body. I'll come from this side for you. So tail is tipping down and we're pressing your hands down onto the floor and pulling your shoulders up, pulling your hands up towards your ears as I've got that arch. This is my sensation of squeeze and then release. Flatten your back. Now push your fingers away from you, tuck your chin down. You're breathing out, your back is flattening. And now relax. Have a little wriggle of your pelvis. And we're going to roll you over onto your front. And bring one leg up at right angles. Roll over onto your front. And then turn your face I've brought my hands around to put under my head, but you don't need to. If you don't want to, you could just go flat down. And then turn your face away from the knee that's up. So I've started the position here, face the same way. I'm going to push down on my hands, lift my head, turn my head gently towards the back of the room, and put my cheek down. Just rest and feel the front of your body open. If you would like to pull that front knee up a little bit more, pull the knee up towards your armpit. You'll feel more of an opening around the hip. You've got a nice twist and the head looking away. And just breathe. You're going to put some pressure into your hands. Lift your head. Look up. Turn it around. Look the same side as your knee. Put that down. And rest. Slide the knee that's currently up, down. Slide it on the floor, don't lift it, slide it. Bring it down to the bottom of the room and slide the other knee up. If you've got your head turned away from the front knee, that's fine. If you haven't, that's also fine. Just rest there for a moment. Press on your hands and lift your head. Turn your head, turn it the other way. In this case, I'm turning towards my knee because I started away. You might have done opposite, doesn't matter. What can you relax into the floor? What can you let go of? Feel the front of your pelvis. Slide that knee down. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Looking down. Your feet are down. You're going to take the soles of your feet towards each other, but your knees out to the side. Open your knees towards your elbows and let your feet drop in. You'll find you've got most of your weight on your knees. Feet drop in, you'll feel that inward rotation. If you can rest your feet, that's great. If you can't, maybe a cushion, maybe next time. Lift your feet up. Let's go back in really slowly. You're looking down to the floor, okay? Your neck is not twisted in a strange position. I'm just checking what's going on with my monitors. I can get my toe and tap it down. You may or may not be able to. And lift your heels back up. Leave your heels up. Bring your knees in together. Press your knees in together and let your heels roll out. Bring your feet together. Bring your feet apart for that hip. When you've got your feet open, open them a little bit more. Bring them together. Squeeze together. Press together. One more time. Open. Get to the edge of your range of motion. Just try and move them a little bit more. Bring your feet together. Squeeze them together. Take your feet down. Rest with your face one way. Hands out to the side of you, and you could have them down beside you. Take deeper resting breath. And just notice how you rest face down. How does your body feel? How do you rest? How does the sensation of your body on its front differ? Then take an in-breath, lift your head, look up to the front of the room, look up above your head, turn your head as if you're really interested to see everything around you, and then we'll replace your head gently with the other side, and let your shoulders rest. I'm moving to a different position just to make sure that you can see that. So, we're going to do that one more time. The body's relaxed against the floor, my head is turned. If you need a cushion here, be careful because you don't want yourself to bring an arch into your low back. So if you can't do this, then maybe just put a hand underneath you. Lift your head, look up and around like an interested child, and then rest your head down. How much of your face can you get down? How much of your side of your face can you get down? Notice how your body is feeling against the floor. Press your body down against the floor and squeeze down your whole body. Tops of your feet, your knees, your thighs, your hands, your arms. Squeeze down. And now soften. Slow, soften and melt. Push on one hand, we're rolling over onto your back. Get your shoulder blades in and underneath you. Low back comfortable on the floor, your legs extending. Tuck your chin into your chest. Close your eyes. Give your jaw a wiggle. Side to side, front to back. Let your jaw rest in the back and down position. Tongue will rest just behind the top teeth. Brings your jaw into a really good position, brings your tongue into a really good position as well. And let a lot of tension around this jaw relax. And sense the front of your throat as it relaxes as you relax your jaw. Let the awareness of the front of your throat, we've done quite a bit of neck things. I've done my glasses now. Done quite a few neck things, so you might notice movements around your neck. My neck feels quite a lot freer. So just have a sensation of where your neck is feeling, how it's feeling in this moment. I've got glasses that are clear. So when I put them down, I can't see them because I can't see without the glasses, and the glasses are clear. Anyway, take your attention now around from the front of your throat to the back of your neck, to that place where you put your hands when you were holding your head. Maybe you could imagine your hands were still there, gently holding the back of your head, supporting the back of your head, even as you rest where you lay. Draw your breath in like a silken thread and let it out softly like a silken thread. Like a thread, it comes in and it brings with it softness and purity. Breathing in, let your breath flood your body with new oxygen. As you exhale, we also release and relax. Every out breath, every sigh, every letting go of that breath, completing the circle of the in and the out, refreshing and releasing toxins, taking that which no longer serves you back out into the world, letting your mind let go of that which no longer serves you, old and outdated beliefs about yourself or others. The flow, constant refreshing of breath, of life, of day, of night, of hot, of cold, a spiral, a circle of breath, and a circle of life. Breathe into your belly. Exhale. A soft, smooth inhale into your rib cage. Feel it swell and expand. The release, the softening. Breathing into your pelvis, your hips, your thighs. Releasing. And finally breathing in to your lower legs, your knees, your ankles, and your beautiful feet. Breathe in. Expand and relax. Any final little tiny traces of tension just melt away on your breath. Hope you've enjoyed that. That was part 4 of our sleep restore, your relaxation response. Rest easily, sleep well. I'm going to creep away from you now and leave you to very gently bring yourself around and up. Perhaps take yourself to bed whenever you're ready. Have a lovely evening, whatever you do. And if you want to carry on and do this every night of the week, then be my guest. That would be wonderful. Let me know if you do. I'll be really pleased to know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time.